Hello and welcome. Today we will be talking about Learning Management Systems, or LMSs. My name is Rocco Williams from the American College of Education. So what is a learning management system? In order to support the teaching and learning process, learning management systems have been created. Learning management systems are online platforms that provide an educator many tools to push content to a group of students anywhere in the world using the internet. According to an article in eLearningIndustry.com, 41.7% of global Fortune 500 companies now use some form of educational technology to instruct employees during formal learning hours. So we're not just seeing it in the educational world, we're also seeing it in the business world. Today we're going to look at three LMSs. We're going to look at Eduphoria, Moodle, and Google Classroom. The first LMS we will look at is Eduphoria. Now, Eduphoria is actually a suite of tools that you can use in education. My school district has purchased it, so we have Aware, which looks at data, Formspace creates forms, and Workshop is where we can create some classes. So under the Instructor Author tab, I'll go to my e-courses. Here's an e-course that I'm authoring. We follow the 5E method in science, and we're doing a formative assessment training. Once you're into the program, you can add text, you can add pictures, you can toggle to HTML if you want to put in a Google Slide presentation, which is really cool because as you change it in Google Slides, it automatically updates in your Eduphoria presentation as long as you put in the HTML source. So that's pretty cool. Some of the pros of Eduphoria is that it's a suite of tools, so you get the data collection, the e-learning, and the surveys. But the cons is, as a facilitator, it's not very intuitive when it comes to creation, and as a learner, I've seen my teachers really struggle with trying to just get their way through. The next learning management system we'll look at is called Moodle. Moodle is open source, which means that it's free to create and share. And in here I've opened up their practicing template, which anyone can go on, log in, and use without much difficulty. And as you can see, it's a little more intuitive than using Eduphoria. If you want to change the topic, we can just edit. Instead of the default name, we're going to call it our Engage. We'll save our changes. There it is. Now to add an activity or a resource, you just click that. And as you can see, there are a large number of activities and resources you can add with just a click here in Moodle. So some of the pros and cons of Moodle were that it's free, which makes a large community which we can learn and share with, and the creation is option heavy, meaning that when you're creating, there's a lot of options to choose from. And once again, it's free, so that's always great. A con is you do need some technical skills to develop the lessons, and sometimes having so many options can be overwhelming. The last LMS we'll look at is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is free in the educators, apps for educators, in the Google universe. And in here you can see I've created a class called Science Lessons. This is by far the most simple LMS I've seen or used when it comes to creating an assignment or posting something and having students respond. It is very, very simplified. To add something, you just click the plus button, and you can see you can create a question, create an assignment, or create an announcement. There are a few options that go with each one of those, but each one, as you can see, is very simple. You can scroll down and you can also see the history of all the things I've created previously. Once again, it's just very, very simple. So the pros of using Google Classroom are that it's very easy to create as a teacher. You can easily receive feedback from learners. The options are simple and intuitive, and once again, it's free. The cons, the only thing I could find was that once a large amount of content has been added, organization may be difficult, meaning that once you start adding things, that scrolling list may become difficult for teachers to find previously talked about topics. So in closing, there are many learning management systems to choose from. Regardless which one you choose, you need to give teachers, and students for that matter, opportunities to practice and get comfortable with this new technology. To quote Lochner, Conrad, and Graham, change facilitators need to plan for continued and focused professional support, as well as specific strategies to help teachers plan for the changes that these new technologies require. With anything, practice makes perfect. Thank you. If you'd like further information, you can check out the articles I've posted as my references.